How's it going? So today I'm going to be going over number one, two sum, right? And so essentially this question is you're given an array nums, right? And then you're also given a target. And so you're supposed to return the indexes, right? The indices of the two numbers that add up to the target. And so in this case, 2 and 7 add up to the target 9, and we're returning 0 and 1. So you start 0, 1, 2, 3, and you return 0 and 1 because these two add up to 9. And so let's try to see if I can make that simpler. Let's go to the blackboard, and you're given nums is equal to, in this case, 2, 7, 11, and then 15, right? You're also given a target. Target is equal to 9, right? And essentially how we want to go about this question is you want a hash map, right? Or a dictionary in Python. You want a hash map, right? And this bad boy is empty. And so the whole concept is you iterate through this, and then you want to find the difference. And how we're going to do this is we have difference, right? So we want the target. In this case, it's 9, right? And then you want to subtract the first number. So we're iterating through this list, right? One by one. And then we're keeping track of the index, right? We're keeping track of the index and num. So this would be like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then num, right? Num would be like 2, 7, 11, 15. So that's how we're going to iterate through this list, right? And so you want to do target, which is 9, minus num, which if you're iterating through the first time would be 2, right? Let's do here, it's 2. And so you would get 7, correct? So that would be diff. And so after you're doing this, you want to add this number to scene. So then you would do this by, you'd make num the key, right? And then the index. So in this case, it would look like this, 0, right? And so the whole point of this difference function, right, or this difference where you're subtracting target minus num, is that you want to check if difference is in here. If the difference is one of these numbers. So target minus num, you get 7. Is 7 already, have we seen that already? Have we seen that difference already? No, we haven't. So when we're adding 2, there. But if we've seen that already, then we return, let's see, we would return an array, right? An array of indices, and then we return scene at difference along with the index that you're at right now. So what this is doing is, if you saw, let's say we have 2, 7, 11, 15, right? 0, 1, 2, 3. So you would return, in this case, let's say we iterate through it again, right? So difference is equal to target, which is 9 minus 7, and that's equal to 2. So it's right here. We've seen it already. This is the scene hash map, right? This is scene. This is the first iteration, right? We already went through that. And so you're returning this index, right? So scene at 2, you get 0. So you would return, this would be 0, and then you're at index 1 because you're iterating through the second time. So you return this part and you return these two indexes. And that's pretty much how that works. So let's try to code it up and see if it's much easier to understand with the code. You want to start off by creating the hash map, right? Or the dictionary. And so now we're iterating through it. We want to iterate through nums. So let's grab nums so you can better see it. So it'd be like this. Let's do that, right? This is what we're working with. And so you want to grab the index, right? You want to grab the index and the number. So for I num in enumerate nums. And so that's what this is doing. It's letting you grab the index. You're working with the index and the num inside of nums. So now we already initialized the hash map. We're iterating through it, and then we want to find the difference, right? The difference is equal to target minus num. And you want to add the number, right, to the hash map. So we're setting this as the key, the number, and then we're setting, oops, this would be I. We're setting the index as the value. And so now before that, if the difference is in scene, right, then you're returning the array of the indices. So in this case, you're returning an array, and then we went through this. So it'd be scene at the difference, and then you're returning the index that you're at right now. So you iterated through it, and then 2 was not in scene. So then you add 2 to scene, and then you add the index. And so the second time around, 7. 9 minus 7 is 2. Is 2 inside of scene? It is. So you return these 2 indexes, right? You return this one, which is 1, and then you return 0. And here it says you can return the answer in any order, which, yeah. And so pretty sure that is it. Let's run this. And yeah, so that's pretty much how that works. This is 1 2 sum. Thank you.